So I wanted to record a video, and I plugged out this deck that I built during spoiler season. This is a Jeskai Artifact deck trying to use third path Iconoclast, which makes notably 1/1 artifact soldiers, with some of, I guess, one of the new cards, which is Voyage Home, which is affinity for artifacts, draw 3, gain 3. So I think I tried just like a more traditional affinity deck, and I wasn't in love with it, but I wanted to try this different sort of more tempo control-y version. We've got Enigma Jewel, which can enable Legion Extruder and Gleaming Geardrake, as well as some other artifacts. We've got Research Desk, Candy Trail, and Fountainport Bell, all that you can sink some of the mana into. There's a Mirrex you can use, and hopefully with Voyage Home, we're going to draw more of these things, and then the Jewel will make enough mana. Got a Chrome Host Seedshark and some Malcators to sort of make more artifacts and then pay us off for making artifacts towards the tower as solid removal. And yeah, I just thought this deck was cool. Wanted to give it a shot. Don't have the highest hopes. The mana's not perfect. And either way, I just thought it would be fun. I thought it would be cool. Figured people would want to see this in action. So going to play a few games with it. Excuse me. Still getting over my sickness, but if you want the export, it'll be in the description, and I will see you guys in the games. Alright, we get to go first. This hand looks great. I will keep. Alright, turn 1 Legion Axe is always scary. But we've got an answer to a 1-drop. So now, what am I doing? I guess we're going to just Candy Trail. Malcator. Do I want Malcator? And how do I want to proceed if I get Malcator? Kind of want both of these things. Sort of interesting. I guess I messed up a little bit. Let's do this. Because I think I actually want to put a land on top here. Might not be necessary, but... Oh, it's this deck. Okay, well that's scary. Well, see what happens. If they get the 3-mana artifact, we might just be dead. It's pretty hard to outgrind to that if you're not just immediately killing your opponent. Okay. This is gonna be 2 artifacts. If I draw another artifact, we can trigger this again. Yeah. This card is pretty unbeatable if you're not playing, like, sweepers or aggro. Okay, well, we hit. That's good. Let's go here. You take 2. Maybe we can sneak by. Kind of doubt it. Let's go here. So it's Unearth is 2. Could just sack the Jewel. This sacks this. Unearths for no value. Do I really need the Jewel anymore? Probably not. 3/3. Well, that was cool. This is the type of thing that I think maybe would be good in a regular standard format. But in large standard, this cutesy bullshit, I don't know if it gets by. We'll see. Maybe my opponent doesn't have a way to trigger this, and we can get him dead in time, but, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. My deck potentially doesn't have enough removal. So this is a 1/5/5. Okay. So if we don't kill them, like, right here, we're gonna have a bad time. And that's probably gonna be difficult to do. I don't really have a way to deal with super large creatures, I don't think. Sure, this... Geardrake's a flyer. That's actually useful. Sort of wish I still had my jewel, but whatever. Alright, do this. Gonna get another 3/3. Torch the tower actually is useful. Do I want to... just sack the jewel? I guess I could just sack the clue as well. Well, this is going away, so I might as well cast it. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna sack this, and maybe we can get it done with the Geardrake. Our top decks were very good. They might just like Sunfall us or something, but we're getting another 3/3 here. The flyer's relevant though. Well, it's gone, but that does not trigger their artifacts. Okay, and that doesn't either. This is the type of thing that needed to happen for me to win. If they have an affinity card, we're probably dead. Okay. Well, everything I needed to have happened basically happened. I guess I will start by scrying 2. Malcator again. That'll be 2. Sure. Alright. My opponent has made 1 artifact off of their synthesizer. I don't know if maybe it's just a deck building error, but alright, that was a sweet game. I don't think we're supposed to win that in most realities, but I'll take it. Our deck was cool at least. We triggered Malcator a lot of times. So that was a nice start. Some good luck by us and some bad luck by our opponent. I will take it. GG. Alright, we get to go first. No white mana, but I think this is a keep. That's a pretty good draw. Okay, let's go Trail, Scry, Sack, Research Desk. It's a bit of a nombo to sack all my artifacts. I guess we don't want either of these. But I do want to get to like 3rd Path Iconoclast and maybe start making 1/1s. Uh-oh. Okay, so opponent's doing Reanimator / combo stuff, which is not good. It's kind of interesting. Okay. I think I'm just going to use all my mana. I know I don't get the white mana here, but... That's awkward. So I can't actually cast this. I guess I'll just get the planes and then not get a land with this. Looks like they're just Oculus with white in their deck. Main deck Ghost Vacuum. Huh. It's a card that could be in my deck, to be honest. It's decent. Okay, well, I guess my plan is to cast this for 6. It's very awkward. I think we have 4 things that don't make artifacts. Which is the 4 torches, I believe. Everything is either an artifact or makes artifacts. But we kind of flooded. So, yeah. It's the type of card that might get... I don't know. I guess the next set is cons, right? So, probably not going to be that many artifacts. But maybe this card will be good in the future. I don't know. Maybe the space set will have artifacts. But so far, I haven't been super impressed by this. It looks like a decent card, but there aren't too many artifacts. I guess the one thing I will say is, like, this happens a lot where you kind of want to convert your artifacts. And I don't know if there are that many cards that are good at just making a ton of artifacts. Like, that's why I have Third Path Iconoclast in my deck, is to be able to do that better. Opponent's still doing nothing. I guess I can just sack this. Should have just sacked the one I had in play. That was a mistake. But I don't have any 4 mana cards, so I don't think it really matters. Okay, well, I don't really have any top decks anyway, and maybe I want to use the torch. Doesn't look like they have a way to reanimate it. Yeah, I assumed they were, just because of the Darkslake Shores, I assumed they were doing, like, reanimator stuff. Or maybe it could have been Squirming Emergence, but it ended up just being Oculus with cutdowns and pest controls, which is cool, but I don't know if this is the direction you want to go. Okay. Well, we're probably dead. Yeah. Standard is in a weird spot where, like, to me it feels like the removal is just all shit compared to the threats that people play. And I don't know exactly why that is, other than because Standard is big and it means that, like, a card like Oculus will get into play. Whereas, like, maybe there'll be, like, some mismatching awkwardness where you don't have enough graveyard enablers and this doesn't happen as often. But, like, people are good. Also, the creature, like, Sentinel of whatever, Shieldred. What's the other card? Preacher of the Schism. There's just a lot of, like, big things. So, it would be nice to have, like, a Path to Exile or something, to be honest. Just a way that you can actually feel like you can maybe compete better, but I guess the way most people do it is just by casting Sunfall, right? Alright, well, we'll go through the motions. I think this one's over. We were fortunate enough that our opponent had a really bad start, but we just did nothing. We needed something like this early to get the board, and we could just never turn this on. We kind of just drew a billion lands. Had to cast this for 6 mana, so unfortunate. But after that first game was pretty impressive. So we'll take it, give and take. And I do think it's useful. I probably concede too early. Like I think it's fun for people to see the reality in which maybe you're playing against a different deck that's not putting a giant flyer into play, and you can kind of see what you could play towards. Or if I just had a better start, like, you can see me triggering my Iconoclast and setting stuff up. But I don't know what people want. I like to concede when I think I'm dead. I like saving my time. I know sometimes people don't like anyone conceding early. So let's see. If I find an answer to this Oculus, maybe I can chump this Djinn for a while. It had to be a torch, I believe. So what do I want to do? It's gonna give me extra 3/3. I guess we'll go here. Here. Actually has to be tap the plains. I'm going to take 2 to answer this even. Should I just pretend that this is going to... Okay, so if I draw Torch, then I can cast Torch, make a 1/1, and then bargain the second one. So I have to draw Torch exactly right now. I think we'll just concede if we don't draw Torch. I mean, we're probably going to lose even if we do draw Torch, but I do have the ability to at least answer this and have a 1/1 versus this board. I don't know why my opponent is tanking this. Just let me draw my card, please, for the love of God. It's not that deep. Maybe their internet died. So stuff like this really sucks where, like, I don't think... Whatever. Just stuck here waiting. This card's been pretty shit, to be honest. I figured being Jeskai maybe would be nice to have some mana fixing, but... And I also wanted more 1-mana artifacts. There might be a better option than this one, but... Whenever I built this deck, I didn't come up with anything better than this. Maybe it's Ghost Vacuum, I don't know. Like, you're not really getting cards in the graveyard. All you have is Torch, which exiles, so... Be decent. Oh, please. Either way, this is lame, because they just time out, or... We wait all this time, and then just brick on the Torch and die anyway. Yeah, the pest control... The pest control was kind of annoying. Okay. So, yeah, just max rope and then I die anyway. Cool. Like, why do that, though? It's so cringe. Okay. Guess I was supposed to torch again. I forgot this was on the stack. I was just so tired of waiting. And then the auto tapper tapped my second red, so... We missed. It didn't matter, but that's annoying. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. I can actually keep this hand. It's somewhat awkward, but I'm not going to have white mana. I guess the second bell can get the white mana. Do I want more blue or red mana? Probably doesn't really matter. I guess red mana. Man, okay. This again. I can clear this actually. I guess I will. I guess we're just gonna be aggro. I'm losing out on value from this one, but braided net. Well, that's not very good against what I'm doing. Malcator. Okay, so we go play this, add planes, sack, draw it. Malcator, make 2 3/3s. This Power Stone's been nice. I know a sweeper we might be okay, but they could easily have one. Plenty of good options for sweepers. I think it makes sense for this deck as well. So this is 5. Getting swept when opponent attacks quickly normally means you're getting swept. Yeah, unlucky. Okay, let's... I think I could do is just make 3/3s. Not that they're particularly good against this. And they have a tap. I could just Iconoclast to make a 3/3. Guess it doesn't matter. I should draw. So do I want to make 2 3/3s, or do I want to just add this to the board? Not really sure which is better. I think I'm just playing towards top decking the Affinity draw 3. Yeah, must be. Opponent kind of had it all. Getting swept again. Sure. I think the answer is yes. A resounding yes. I know why you'd make that play if not. Cool. My board is very tapped. The most tapped of any board ever. Do I ever want to draw? So this is sack. I don't think I ever want to draw here. Like, I could hit the land, I guess, but it's still not even that good. Sure. Yeah. Yep. Opponent doing it all, having all the fun. And then they get to make it. Yep. I wish this cough would go. It's so horrendous for recording videos, but I want to record videos, so it is what it is. I'm sorry, everybody. Not much to be done. I cannot grow this enough. Whatever. I guess we get to see this thing flip. That's fun. Okay. Probably just gonna die to damage, aren't I? Land. Nice. Score. W. So they have one tap left. They have 100,000 million cards in their hand. They let off with 2 shitters, so that's cool. Alright, well, that does more than nothing, so that's bad. Another more than nothing, also bad. Guess it could be worse. They're just gonna get us here and here, so. What's this even do? Draw 1 million cards? Sure. Can I win? Is there something that could happen that would result in me winning the game? I don't believe so. I guess I could draw the affinity card, right? Or I could just draw a land. I was thinking I should probably just draw a land and die like a dog. Alright. GG. So what I'm dealing 9 here. Okay. Alright, you go first. Pain lands. Let's take damage. Let's take damage. I think the meta is... I've learned it too late, but I think the play is I should mute myself. What am I doing here, actually? This? Should probably just be muting myself until I want to talk. I don't know. It doesn't matter, because I always cough in the middle of words. Who cares? No one cares about the way to play around coughing. Well, we've got a bunch of artifacts. We've got a Voyage Home. Opponent hasn't done that much. We'll see what happens. Could be Reanimator. Could just be like a mid-range deck. Rip the shark. Just playing towards a land drop. So that's fine. Well, that's very awkward. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, so probably Reanimator. It's probably very bad for my fair, slow, mid-range deck. Oh, Atraxa, my favorite design in all of Standard. What if we just made a creature that did everything and had everything? And it's fine, because it's fine. Man, there's just no way I can't just cast this stupid card, right? Like, can I get a break, please? Please and thank you. I just can't do it. Cannot be done. It's simply too much to ask for. I can't do shit. So I guess be mana efficient. Well, none of this really matters, because I think my opponent is going to put my favorite creature of all time into play next turn. And perhaps even give it haste, which would be lovely. Oh, no! Well, that's a good one against our deck. God forbid I ever cast Voyage Home. That is a sin. And not allowed. I guess at least I'm not getting Atraxid, so we've got that going for us. A land, yippee! In fairness, I kind of don't give a shit about any of the things they killed. It just resets the stupid card, but not that big of a deal either way. I think I played the Jewel. One artifact's in play anyway, so. But this thing is a ticking time bomb. Cascading. Okay, they just top deck Zombify immediately. That sucks. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah. Unlucky, I guess. They got fuck all, but they have, for some reason this card is a 7/7 with Vigilance and Lifelink. So... You hate to see it? Alright, go next, go next. Let's do one more. One more with the old Jeskai deck. Alright, opponent goes first. We got some mana, some artifacts. Looks solid. Might be getting... I don't know what this means, to be honest with you. I would like to hit my land drop. I think we'll just get a mountain. Okay, cool. Shark. So Shark, this is a spot where Shark's just kind of shitty. I think I want my land drops. Kind of interesting where, like, I have to decide. Sorry about that. Alright, your turn. Helix can't stop that. So it looks like my opponent's just playing like Burn with a very mediocre start, which we'll take. This card might just KO their deck anyway. Yeah, all this stuff stays. Let's do this. Not, do I want to land on top? I think we just know it. I don't really need the mana sources. I think it's fine to take the land, but I'm gonna know it. Alright, we did it. We did the Voyage Home thing. Hallelujah. Sweet. Okay, so what do I want to do now? I think we're just gonna go here, get our 1/1, and then set up our mana, play the Geardrake, and start popping all our artifacts to grow it. Their end's probably gonna be a lot of removal. If they don't have card draw in their deck, though, I don't think I'm very afraid from this spot. If they have like Hearth, whatever the hell the adventure creature is that draws to the 4/5, that could be bad. All right, well, show off is a way to start getting damage done. Okay, so just like that, we are very afraid. 3 toughness as well here is scary. Do have extra life. So Sack is 2. So if this gets answered and we don't find a torch, could be bad, but might just be dead. I was yelling at my dog, and I clicked through it, so I guess I'm dead. That's very unlucky. Well, I am very sad. So I should be at 5. This should be dead. My Geardrake should be dead. But instead, that is not the case. Very unfortunate. I don't really care about the 3/3. Yeah, that sucks. So I should be at 6 right now. And the board should be clear. Yeah, obviously they just immediately rip it too. Alright, that is the video. Unlucky. I think that we could have very easily won this game. But a little mishap happened as things go in life. I love my dog. I'm not that worried about it. It's my fault either way. But I muted the mic and then I clicked through it. So sorry about that. GG's. This deck was sweet. You know, an unfortunate ending, but no problem. Encourage you guys to give it a shot if you have the cards. Maybe work on it. You can get it to a better place. But that is it for the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.